kind of think I was lonely and looking for, someone, and I feel like I made a mistake, and I still miss my fiance and think about him all the time, and I just, I don't feel like I'm emotionally ready to raise a child. I feel like I could, but I just feel like it's not the right time.
One of the lessons that Sir John Chilcot clearly hopes will be drawn from this report is the need for collective ministerial discussion in these kind of events. In your view, was the Cabinet properly consulted about the war and its aftermath?
Well, again, of course, I do not participate in Cabinet meetings, nor did I see Cabinet minutes.
In May at Costco, stacked up 4 9/10% after the warehouse club operator reported strong June sales. Organic food maker White Wave Foods jumped 18.5% after French yogurt Danone agreed to buy the company for about $10 billion.
I don't think that's an unusual opinion. Being Jewish, we don't believe in Adam Sandler.
See, I'm half Jew, so I only like his earlier stuff.
That's right, exactly. This rapper and Oscar-nominated actress helps Helen Mirren's Elizabeth II bring down the House of Windsor. Helen Mirren's Elizabeth II.
Fucking idiot.
How's it for Archer? Do you want to skip it?
Wow.
I don't have a hint.
Up next year on WAMU, the latest news update from NPR. It's 8:19.
From NPR News in Washington, I'm Dave Mattingly. David Cameron is stepping down today as Britain's Prime Minister after 6 years in that job. He received a standing ovation from members of the House of Commons in London after a final round of Prime Minister's questions, during which Cameron offered advice to his successor.
That's a great thing to do with your dog.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And you'll be there with other dogs.
Oh, yes.
I mean, well,
God damn it, retard.
All right, so what's your dilemma?
All right. I'm going to be gone for quite a while. I will be driving across the hot Midwest, presumably hot.
Or wet, one of the
Yeah,
other.
or both. And we have 2 cars. I have my choice of an 89 Toyota pickup, which has...
Many died, however. Many died, but only the weak. The weak. It's all Darwinian, man. It's Darwinian. And if you don't make it, it means you shouldn't have made it.
Oh.
Yeah, you interfere with nature. I think the dog won't care as long as he has that tongue going. So I think you will make it, Kathy, and I think it'll be fine. I mean, I don't have any issues with my car. The only time I notice it is when I'm at a dead stop. I mean, in the summer. In the winter, I don't notice it. When I'm at a dead stop.
Trust me, I'm an expert. Experts have more expertise than non-experts, according to experts. But this week we read about an expert getting something wrong.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking idiot. Holy fuck.
Trout memo because they pointed out in the intro that the trout fisherman fishes very patiently, but he changes venue frequently, and he changes his bait very frequently too. And so they're charged with deception. They wanted to come up with all these different ideas.
Secretary of MI5, and she wrote all, even though she was a spinster, she wrote all these like heartfelt love letters.
The first couple of drafts were really dirty.
Like,
I gotta tone this down a little bit.
Like, is that what you think happens in a relationship?
Stand out with Move. And by GoToMeeting, an online meeting solution designed to allow users to collaborate and present from anywhere. More at GoToMeeting.com. And by Progressive Insurance, protecting commercial vehicles and
these workers they're making $24,000 a year, working 70 hours a week. And what's interesting about that 4.2 million is that they are people with a college degree, more than 50%.
Fucking asshole.
more than 50% are women. 2.5 million children will be in a house.
A significant rainmaker is on the way for Saturday, but at least we sneak in a couple of dry days in the meantime. Cloud cover gradually diminishes today. We should actually see some sunshine this afternoon. Highs climbing near 70, still a bit cooler than normal. The balance of Friday is sunny.
Nevada over the weekend. Sanders supporters were throwing chairs. Sanders himself has said he condemns any and all forms of violence. Is that enough?
Well, I'm going to try to hold on to the hope that this was an aberration. It hasn't occurred other places, and I am very respectful of the amazing campaign that Bernie Sanders has waged and the thousands of passionate...
It's a fascinating situation. Jan Matthias is a religious fanatic in a time where almost anyone, if you brought them in a time capsule back here, would be considered a religious fanatic. You pluck any of those people from medieval Germany, bring them to now, they're going to appear like a religious fanatic to us. Jan Matthias is a person that appeared like a religious fanatic to them. I think it's fair reaction, the emotional response of the crowd, and he has no problem chastising all of them for not having enough faith in this lame goldsmith that they hardly knows divine prophecy. And he says, quote, "Shame on you for complaining against the ordinance of the Heavenly Father. Even if all of you join to oppose me, I will still rule, not only over this city, but over the whole world. For the Heavenly..."
Okay.
Parked the wrong direction on the street with the motor running, and it was a loud engine. So it caught his attention, and he watched for a little while out the window.
Really?
And he saw a car pull up next to the van.
Because it's painless, right?
Okay, so what we have, these are intravenous lines, so this is going to go in as left arm, and then you have one that's going to go in the right arm. And the reason I want two is because the worst thing in the world would be to lose the vein, or the IV not work after you're in the process, and then you have a key on say,
because there's quite a lot of uncertainty of what's going to happen. It will be very hard in a way, but eventually they will recover. The only thing I fear is that it leads to many consequences over other countries which may...
In a quarter of a mile. Let's turn right on Bexel Street.
In 1874, A, he invented the bloomin' onion. B, he created the spork. Or C, he was the first waiter to say, "Hey, you still working on that?"
No, asshole.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Really, you idiot?
The crowd is shouting.
Really?
I can't hear him now. Yeah, many of them are waving big inflatable noodles to distract you. You were right, it was the spork. Combination fork and spoon, patented.
Have the cultural offerings. It's a charming place, but there's a lot of question of how many of these people they can absorb. But I will say, several banks told me that absolutely they are moving some operations to Dublin, so they will get an influx.
Okay, give it to us. Who, not counting London, who would score the best of all of the contending cities of Europe?
Well, the top two contenders were Frankfurt, which many people think is the obvious choice. It's the site of the European Central Bank.